A string of break-ins pushes one mom to her breaking point.
And then it just one thing after another all the time.
When she takes revenge into her own hands, the consequences turn deadly.
Weren't you guys with them?
This is Inside the Crime, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner. It's August 15, 2024. We're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Just before 3:30 that afternoon, officers are dispatched to a local neighborhood and find themselves at the scene of a shooting.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, Ted, just to let you know, I am 90 meeting you at your scene, and then 3120 is going to check the shot spotter address that's not related to yours, but just
Weren't you guys with them?
There was a lot of commotion at the scene. According to a report by Fox 6 Milwaukee, bystanders actually administered 2 doses of Narcan to the victim because they initially thought they were suffering from an overdose. It was only when EMS arrived that it was discovered the victim had been shot in the back.
Are you able to get a little bit of tape up? I just want them without me, but I know you're trying to look up who he is.
Yeah, no, you so cross this all the way off here? Or?
Sidewalk, just with like
I got you. I'm trying to find him right now. Nothing popped up with his exact name, so I'm trying to do another search.
Do you really need a street block? What's clear on?
Yeah, I'll put it around my eyes. I get it.
3, 4 cases covered. I'm looking for the last one. Of course, that's it.
Before y'all leave, are you about to leave now?
I think so, yeah.
3120.
Can you grab your information?
Yeah.
Your shot spotter is regarding 3110, correct?
Were you just walking?
Officers later confirmed the identity of the victim, 14-year-old Alijah Golden-Richmond. He was rushed to the hospital, but once there, officials came back with the devastating news. He didn't survive his injuries. The shooter's in the wind, and now detectives are looking at a homicide investigation. The following day, that investigation lands officers here, executing a search warrant at a Milwaukee home just before 1 a.m.
Doing good. We got one.
Nobody else?
We're good? You're the last one upstairs?
Okay, please down.
Come. Anybody else up there?
No, I'm not up there.
The woman taken into custody was ID'd as 22-year-old Zariah Johnson. She admits to detectives the string of break-ins in the neighborhood were pushing her over the edge.
Can you tell us what happened? Like kind of from the beginning of what happened?
It was 3 little boys caught breaking inside my little sister's car.
Okay.
And me and my boyfriend, we jumped in my little sister's car. And I jumped in the driver's seat, he jumped in the passenger seat because ever since we moved over there, they've been breaking in our stuff.
Okay.
Stealing my mama's generators and all that. They just been stealing and breaking in our stuff. So we jumped in the car. I jumped in the driver's seat. He jumped in the back seat. We were trying to scare them. We chased them down. And at first, we didn't see them. Because they said it was 3 of them. But when we seen them, we rode past them already before. But it was 4 of them. And they didn't know it was us either. So they was just walking and we just rode past. And I'm like, I'm not finna just keep looking. I'm not finna look for them. So we went back towards the house. And while we was going towards the house over by 39th and Galena or somebody over there, they just started running. And he just started shooting in there and trying to scare them. And they just all ran.
Okay.
And then I went back to my mama's house. I just parked the car in the back. And then when I went on Facebook, I was laying down on Facebook and I seen that, and I'm like, that's close to where Bill was at. And
What'd you see?
I seen it was the live of the little boy.
Well, what was on the live?
It was a live of a little boy, a girl. They were saying it was a live of a girl. She had a live up, but they were trying to say he was overdosing. But then they did confirm that he was shot in the back.
Okay.
And I went and parked my little sister's car at my brother's house.
Who notifies you that somebody is breaking into the car?
My little sister.
What's her name?
The dog started barking.
What's her sister's name?
Jana.
Wooten? So your little sister, she comes tells you?
Mm-hmm. And at the time, the dog started barking. Nobody can say nothing. The kids still inside the car.
Okay.
So, who told you?
My little sister.
And then what happened?
We came around the front.
You and
they got out and ran. And I got in my little sister's car and I chased them.
why did you chase him in your little sister's car? Why didn't she?
I was with the boy. And
Okay.
I was upset because they've been breaking in our stuff ever since we moved over there, stealing our stuff. It costing us money. We don't have all that money to keep spending.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sucks. That's frustrating.
Mm-hmm. So after all this went down and you got back home, did you talk to your mom about it?
Yeah, I told her what happened, and then I seen the Facebook Live,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just too close to where we was just at.
Mm-hmm. And what exactly did you tell her?
I told her what we did.
What'd you tell her?
Oh, I told her that I told her at first we didn't see nobody, so we was coming back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we come back to the house, I guess they must have knew it was us because the window was busted or something. I don't know, but they just started. It was two coming up. There was 4 of them,
Mm-hmm.
and they was just walking down the street. And he just started shooting, and they just started running.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you told your mom?
Mm-hmm.
That he started shooting?
Started shooting.
You sure about that?
Witnesses, according to the arrest report, told police Alijah and his friends weren't armed. This is what one of Elijah's friends told detectives according to the arrest report. We're going to blur the names of the witnesses because they were minors. Blank stated that he met his friends Eli, Blank, and Blank at Washington Library around 3 or 4 p.m. Blank stated that he was walking to Blank's house when Eli, victim, stated that he wanted to steal a car. Blank stated that they walked by 37th Street School when Eli saw a Hyundai. Blank stated he told Eli it was a bad idea, and he tried to stop him. The complaint went on to state that car belonged to Zariah's sister. It was allegedly Alijah who broke the car window. Once that glass shattered, a woman's voice emerged, and the group ran. The driver of the car managed to catch up to them, then fired shots in the air before reportedly turning the gun toward the group and shooting in their direction. So as detectives pressed Zariah for answers in the interrogation room, she claims it was a guy friend of hers who pulled the trigger. But does her explanation line up with the evidence?
Those kids that got shot at, told us what happened too, okay? And no one described a male being a part of this.
How long would drive and shoot at the same time? You don't got no ring cameras or nothing like what?
Well, some, it's all being looked into.
Okay.
We're not going to try to put an innocent person. We're not going to put an innocent person charged or in prison for this, okay? So if you're trying to put him involved and he's not, now's the time to tell us that so we don't go arrest him. So we'll find out who he is and arrest him and charge him if we can do it.
Okay.
But if that's not true, you need to tell us that.
I'm not lying. I'm not going to throw my life down the line. I have 3 kids and one on the way.
I understand that. In this situation, though, if you are not telling the truth, it's going to be you kind of doubling down. Like if you did make a mistake and do something, and then you sit here and you don't tell the truth about it. Who was the shooter?
That's not what you told other people after it happened. And we don't think those people
I didn't tell nobody else after it happened. I'm not a dummy.
You did.
You told
I told my mom and I told my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we talked to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they told the truth.
And I think you feel terrible about what happened. You didn't mean for this to happen. What you did, you did. You're angry, you're pissed off at these dudes that keep breaking in cars and stealing. Once that bullet comes out of a gun, you can't stop it, you don't know where it's going to hit.
Zariah is cornered at this point, and it seems like she's left with no other choice but to come clean.
So, I mean, it's easy for us to explain that somebody made a mistake or somebody did something out of anger and things like that, and then they're remorseful for it now. But it's not easy for us to explain why someone's mother and brother would tell us that their sister and their daughter shot someone and then sit down with the person who told them that and believe that that's not the case. Now it seems as if you're not showing any type of remorse for what you did, because your brother and your mom already told us that you admitted to shooting.
I think you feel terrible inside. You have some kind of conscience going on that's eating you up because you've been crying for a little while. But that's just an emotion. Just telling us really what happened is a different thing.
But I'm not a killer.
I understand that you made a mistake.
There was 3 little boys in her car. And so I grabbed their car keys and I raced out trying to go scare them, and they ran off, and I was chasing them, but I didn't see them no more. Well, it was 4 of them by the time I did see them, but I didn't know it was them. They didn't know it was me. So they was just walking out the street. And I got to 39th and Valley by the liquor store, but no, that's 38th. And I was like, I'm just gonna go back towards the house. I'm just gonna go back home. Like, I'm not gonna look and search for them. But it's just frustrating because they keep stealing only our stuff, like stealing our stuff, breaking in our stuff, like, and then it's be valuable stuff, like stuff that costs a lot. And we not rich, like, we worked our butt off for that. Like, Then I seen him walking when I came back from towards on 39th by 39th way. And I just was shooting the girl. I didn't mean to shoot nobody. And while I was in that home, and I seen a live going around Facebook. And I was watching the live. They said it was an overdose. And I was watching the live, but then once the paramedics came, it was a gunshot wound, and I was hoping that I was just hoping that it wasn't one of the little boys that was running. And everybody was reposting this, and he passed away at the hospital. But I was hoping that he lived, and I'm just like, I told my brother that
Where were you? Who was driving the car?
I was driving the car.
And you shot out of the driver's side window while you were driving, or?
Yeah, like, no, it's like going this way. Yeah, it came
like
to
through the car?
Yeah.
So, like, you were sitting in the driver's seat and you shot out of the passenger window?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was there anybody sitting in the passenger side?
No.
You were in the car alone? Yes? Okay. How many people did you see?
I was going, when it got dark, I was going to go back and get my little sister car because I didn't.
Okay.
I don't want to put my brother in it because my brother got enough own going on.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time it got dark, it was already police cars sitting outside. And
at your house?
Outside of the front of our house, and I just.
Okay. What street were you on when you fired the shots?
About 39th, it was 39th, going closer to Valley Way.
Okay, 39th Street, closer to Valley. Okay.
You were on 39th though, not on Valley?
No.
How many people did you see, like, when you were shooting?
It It was all four. It was four of them.
Okay.
Were they like on the sidewalk, or were they like in a gangway? What area were they at when you started shooting?
It was like they was walking past. They was on the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
Then they was walking on the sidewalk.
Okay. How many times do you think you shot?
I don't know because the gun jammed up.
Okay. How many times did you shoot before the gun jammed up?
It was about four little. It was about 4 shots little.
4. When just prior to you shooting, what were they doing?
They were just walking.
They were just
and
walking.
They probably was walking looking for another car because they.
So were they paying attention to you at all?
It was 2 started running, but the other ones didn't run.
Okay.
It was 2 started running and 2 didn't run.
Okay.
Did you yell something to them before doing it? Yell at them? Yell through your window?
That's why they ran.
What'd you say?
I just said, hey. And they looked back and they just, I guess they noticed the window was, the window was busted, so they.
Which window got busted?
The rear passenger, the driver's side passenger.
Driver's side
behind you? Alright.
They're on the passenger side of the car though when you see them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you.
Well, they must have noticed. It was me again, because I came past them the first time and they didn't notice.
Okay.
That it was me. But I didn't notice it was them because it was only 3.
Did they see?
They had on something, but I couldn't. It was one had on sunglasses and something else, but he must have took them off, so I didn't notice. I didn't get a good look at the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Did they see you come out of the house when they were in the car breaking it? They saw you run out, so they saw obviously your hair is distinctive. They probably saw your red hair. Or do you have a hat on?
I didn't have a hat on. I was coming out the house and they inside the car.
Yeah.
Your head wasn't covered at all?
No, I had.
Okay, you got your red hair? Okay.
So you scared them off.
And
then you.
And they ran and I.
So when you fire, you're leaning over like this. Are you shooting through the open window on the driver's side or the back window? Was the back window open too, or just the front passenger window?
No.
The front passenger window was open?
Mm.
How are you shooting out?
Out the back of the window.
Out the back window? Out the back passenger window? Okay. So were they? So if you're driving, you reaching behind you like this?
I wasn't driving because when it get wet, my little sister pulley messed up, so the steering wheel had locked. It locked.
So you were stopped.
So yeah.
Okay. So you're stopped and you see.
I couldn't.
Well, you're in there alone when the shooting happens, or if your sister. If
My sister
she was in the car with you at the
I
time.
wouldn't bring my sister.
I know you don't want to get her in the middle of this, but if she was in the car when it happened.
My sister was not in the car.
Okay. It was just you.
Yeah.
Your mom wasn't in the car?
No.
Okay.
Even with the full confession, one crucial piece of evidence was still missing.
Where'd you put the gun? Where's the gun at right now?
I tossed it.
You tossed it when?
When I had to go drop the car off to my sister's house and I seen this little boy die.
Okay, so you see this on Facebook Live about this young man dying, and then that's when you decide to move the car?
Yes, I do.
I know people panic. All right, we're not saying we're not judging you. We're not saying you. We're just trying to understand what you did.
Where'd you throw the gun at? Where'd you toss it?
I went far from around our house. It was on like Townsend or Keith somewhere.
Townsend or Keith somewhere? Like what's the number?
Like 22nd. It was like it was just in a random garbage can in front of somebody's house.
Okay.
Like that's for real?
Yes.
Like you just. That's when you went to move the car to your brother's garage.
Yes.
Where's that at? The brother's garage?
I don't know the street. I just know it's on 48. I just know my way there.
So you leave your house, on the way, you pass Keith area?
No, I didn't pass it. I just wanted to move it far away from our house in the area.
You just went over there? You said the garbage cans were like sitting out
front? It was like, over there, it's like a corner store. It's like probably Keith or something. It's like, they garbage cans just sitting in the front of their house.
Like all the time, or was it like garbage day just sitting in front of the house? Okay.
Did anyone else see you toss it, or was Was anyone else in the car with you when you left?
No, I did it by myself.
Okay, so you get in your car, or your sister's car, you gonna go take it to your brother's. On the way there is when you dumped the gun? Or
Before I went there, yeah.
You did, okay.
Who was with you when you drove
Nobody
to your
was
brother's
with
house?
me.
No, when you drove to your brother's house.
Nobody.
So you took the car over there by yourself? And
I didn't want to put, I was starting to mess my mom.
I know you don't.
after you told your mom what happened, what did she say?
After I told her that somebody passed away, we just talking about, she said she gonna take a lawyer and stuff.
Who came up with the plan to take the car to your brother's house?
Myself.
Okay. No one wrote. Did you tell your brother before you got there, or you didn't tell him until you got there?
No.
You told him
He
when
wasn't even there when I got there.
Who was there?
His baby mama was there, and she called him and told him that he needed to come home. I told him I was gonna move the car at night. I was gonna move back to my mom's house at night. I just didn't want to.
What did he tell you to do?
I just asked him. He told me. He said I don't need to put the car in his garage tonight, and I had to move it. And I don't want to pay him nothing. He said he don't want to be in it either.
Okay.
And I just want to put him in it.
You didn't know what to do?
And when it got I just panicked, and
We've seen it happen a lot. People panic and do things they would normally do. So how'd you get out of there then? How did you get back home?
He took me home to my mom's house.
Your brother get right back home to your mom's? And that's where you at?
And
Is that where you were when the police came? At your mom's?
And my mom told me my kids had to leave the house. And my kids went to my brother. My brother's
kids
house.
went with your brother? Okay.
We appreciate you telling us the truth. We know you didn't mean it. Kill him. Obviously,
I didn't mean to shoot either. I'm just trying to scare them because my little sister, when we was watching the live, my little sister said, "There was the same boys that was taking our stuff, it's been taking our stuff," and she said they be watching her and stuff like times mom was in Kentucky, it was always the boys across the street watching at night, watch my little sister, and she pull up, and my little sister know that she said she knows the boys because her and the boy had to stare off before, like he was watching her waiting for her to go in the house and steal her car and stuff. But
yeah, there's a lot of young teenagers out there doing that kind of crap to innocent people. We know that.
It's believe it or not, it actually really goes a long way.
It's just like, I don't have a job. I do hair. I don't have a job. I can't work into my health. And we try to work our butts off to keep our rent paid and stuff like we have and then it's just one thing after another all the time.
Officers searched for the gun that Zariah said she got rid of. However, it was never found at that location. Zariah's mom told police she was in the passenger seat during the shooting, and she said that Zariah had thrown the gun down a sewer. Zariah Johnson was charged with first-degree reckless homicide plus use of a dangerous weapon. A judge set her bond at $150,000 while she awaits trial. However, she never faced a jury of her peers. In July of 2025, Zariah pleaded guilty to first-degree reckless homicide. The following month, a Milwaukee County judge sentenced her to 32 years years in prison, plus an additional 15 years of extended supervision. Online records show Zariah Johnson is serving her sentence at the Taycheedah Correctional Institution in Wisconsin. Her release date is slated for August of 2056. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Inside the Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for another case.